As mass actions in support of ABS CBN mounted, pro-administration lawmakers dug their heels in over their rejection of the network's application for a new franchise and called for more sanctions against the network, including a 2 trillion fine and the seizure of its sprawling headquarters in Quezon City. Deputy Speaker Rodante Marcoleta, Deputy Majority Leader Jesus Crispin Remulla, and Ana Kalusugan Representative Michael Defensor appeared in an online forum on Friday to defend themselves and sway public opinion in their favor. In the discussion, they talk about some of the issues raised against ABS CBN, including the alleged irregularity in its block time arrangement with a dummy, Amcara Broadcasting, and its purported tax avoidance through the tax shield, Big Dipper Digital Content, and Design Incorporated. At one point, Marcoleta suggested forcing the network to pay 1.97 trillion in fines over the alleged violation of the terms of its old franchise, such as unauthorized digital broadcast using a frequency originally assigned to Amcara. He said he arrived at the figure based on the number of set-top boxes illegally sold by the network multiplied by the 200 per day fine over a period of more than 5 years. The representative of Sagip party list also proposed ejecting ABS-CBN from its headquarters in the 44,000 square meter complex on Mother Ignacia Street, Quezon City, arguing it did not rightfully belong to the Lopez's family. Marcoleta recalled that during the 14-day House inquiry into ABS-CBN's franchise application, network executives had presented a title for only a 42 square meter lot and not the complex housing their buildings and transmitters. He said the network had failed to present the original title on the excuse that it was up for reconstitution. The conclusion here is it was made in recto, Marcoleta said, alluding to the Manila Street notorious for forgeries and counterfeit documents. Remulla also questioned ABS-CBN's possession of the smaller juice mug or Joint U.S. Military Assistance Group compound in front of the network's complex that should belong to the government, he said. The threats reminiscent of the seizure of ABS-CBN's properties in 1972 when the then-President Ferdinand Marcos declared martial law could present new troubles for the beleaguered network as it struggles to keep afloat. Last week, Deputy Speaker Luis Raimundo Villafuerte Jr. proposed that the government temporarily make use of ABS-CBN's radio and TV frequencies for distance learning. He also suggested that the Lopez's family sell the company. On July 10, the House Legislative Franchises Committee denied ABS-CBN's application for a fresh 25-year license in a 70-11 vote, putting an end to its hopes of resuming its broadcast operations and keeping its 11,000-strong workforce. The Lopez-owned media conglomerate, whose news division had received President Rodrigo Duterte's ear for its supposedly biased reporting among other slights, was forced to shut down its radio and TV businesses on May 5, a day after its franchise lapsed. Its pay-per-view and other non-cable digital broadcast services were also later terminated. ABS-CBN's shutdown and the House panel's rejection of its franchise renewal have sparked noise barrage demonstrations in recent days, with supporters calling for the network's return to the airwaves. But House leaders stood their ground. During Friday's discussion, Remulla said ABS-CBN's irregular block time arrangement with Amcara Broadcasting betrayed the network's disdain toward lawmakers. Is that how ABS-CBN look at us? We're not worthy of the truth. They really should have closed down. The arrangement is criminal in design, and I think that's one of the things that convinced me that they really did not deserve a franchise, he said.